this gable is officially done with all the OSB on it and the rake rafters installed, ready for sheeting. And this one we have just started today and put the first sheet of OSB on the outside. We're gonna have to go all the way along here and put the sheets on before we can set up the gable wall, put the ridge beam in and the post underneath there, and then connect this ridge post that's going to go here with that ridge pole that's right there. Okay? Alright, a little bit of work to do, but we're making progress. Alright, day 2, not too shabby. 4 sheets of plywood plus, or OSB, plus framing up that gable wall, well, half of the gable wall, and moving the scaffolding. So we keep going. Well, I don't know, but I think I don't want to be up there today. So I think I have a good idea as to what needs to be done next. I think this is what we can work on next. All of these spaces between the rafters need to be built out with 2x4s, and then they need to have a piece of sheathing on them to go across all the way to the top. So with the sheathing on top of the rafters, I think it's going to make a nice open cavity so we can stuff insulation in there. So I've done some layout here, don't know if you can see it, and now I'm going to go and cut some pieces. Okay, here we go. All the spaces are filled in. Decided to do it differently. Instead of framing out each individual one, I just cut a piece of 2x12, put that in here, and then put OSB on the outside. And then we doubled up on that wall, you know, put all of these extra studs in there. Those are glued and screwed to the side of the rafter and go all the way down to the floor. That is basically our security that these rafters will never splay out. That's all secured to the floor and gives us a better depth for insulation. That stud in the corner here, that diagonal one, that still needs to be put in, but after we foam that gap that's behind there on the outside wall. So we're gonna have to put some foam in there and then put that stud in that corner. We also did a bunch of small things like putting that nailer on the side here, and made a list of all the little things we need to do still, and got started on working that list. One item on that list is to put all these joist hangers underneath the joists in the master bathroom, as well as over on the other side. Let me walk over there real quick. On the other side over here in the master closet, where those joists join that cross joist, that's where we had to put all those joist hangers. We still have a long list of little things to do, putting nailers on these walls, you know, drywall nailers, putting some supports in there. There's a couple of areas where, like on this in the outside of that round wall, that we need to smooth out and get that a little better. But other than that, we're making a lot of progress. So after the rain, we can finally go back to work. In the last 2 days, we've put up the pony wall here in the back. We have installed all the rafters, put blocking in between the rafters, sheathed it with OSB from the outside, and got everything nice and secure. And we get that rake rafter installed on the outside. And that would be that rake rafter that I was talking about. That was not easy getting that installed. It's sitting 2 feet away from the wall on those outlookers, there and there. And you have to install it from the inside and push it out and make sure that it doesn't go over the end, and keep it upright and make sure that it doesn't slip out of the top or bottom notch, or else it's going to come down all the way to the garage slab down here. But we managed.